Welcome back, everyone, to our playthrough of the career mode here in NASCAR Heat 2. So here we are 3 races into the season, and we have 2 wins. We're leading into points, as you might imagine, and things are going great, but I want to try to dial them back just a little bit. Essentially, we started off the year at Daytona, of course, a restrictor plate track, and they're not terrible amounts of fun in this game because there's no outside lane. Basically, all you have to do if you want to get to the front is just hug the bottom, and then once you get to the front, just continue hugging the bottom if you just wanted to be conservative like that. Of course, we didn't do that in the race. We got to the outside lane and had a little bit of fun and tried to make it work as best we could within the confines of the game itself. So then we moved on to a couple of 1.5-mile tracks, and again, we ran very well there. Learned some information about what maybe I can do to slow us down the next time we get to those type tracks. But now we get our first short track of the season, and this is really where you can have the most fun. The shorter tracks, anything maybe a mile and less, is where you can have the fun, because generally the speeds are a lot less than what you're going to find at the 1.5 mile and higher tracks. So maybe you can beat and bang a little bit. Maybe you can have some fun with the AI, and these are the tracks where that I really enjoy. And these are the types of tracks where really, for the remainder of the season, I'm really not all that worried about where we finished, as long as we don't get up front and lead all the laps and make it really boring for you and for me. So that's the one thing I'm trying to keep away from. So I don't really care if we run 5th, 10th, or 20th, maybe even 25th. It doesn't really matter to me as long as we can have some fun. That is the main point of really everything that we do on this channel, is having fun first. How well we do in the races or the different games that we play really isn't nearly as important to me as how much fun we're having and whether or not you guys are enjoying it and whether I'm enjoying it. Because I feel like the more I enjoy a game, the more I can convey that to you guys, and hopefully the more fun that you have in the races. So we're ready for Phoenix. Let's go have some fun. All right, before we hit the racetrack, let's take a quick look at the setup itself, and a lot of the same here that we've used in the past here at Phoenix. We're going to see how things go. The most important thing for us here, our bread and butter here at Phoenix, is turns 3 and 4, particularly being able to enter low, really on the flat part of the track, on the apron, and then being able to get the car to rotate through the center. That's a little bit harder to do with this setup, particularly because of the rear spring split, and of course we don't have any camber in the front and a very low track bar setting as well. So there's a lot of things acting against us. Hopefully that'll be enough to slow us down and make this a good race. So let's get to it. All right, green flag here at Phoenix, and as always, no qualifying, no practice. These will be the first laps under green that we're running. All right, let's see if we can get a good run down into turn 3. Way down on the bottom. Seemed to work out pretty good. Look out, 7. Our old teammate Elliott Sadler, a little love tap for him.
Stay low. Hold your line. Clear low.
Good run off the corner. That should get us at least one spot down the straightaway. 34, that lane is not open. Oh, another good run through 3 and 4. That's, of course, our bread and butter. That's a pretty good run through 1 and 2 for us. A good run through turns 1 and 2 for us is just basically holding our own. There we go. Good rotation off the corner. Right, these guys are at least 2 wide up here. I'm not sure. They might actually be 3 wide. back down to 2 wide.
Stay low, stay low. Still a car out there. Still there, he's outside.
Ooh, watch
Get
out.
to the bottom, get to the bottom. Easy, easy.
Suarez trying to come down on me.
Outside.
Alright, so we are on lap 6, and we've essentially passed half the cars at this point.
Third place.
Good rotation there. We should be able to pull away from the guys behind us, let them duke it out for a little while we try to run down Blaney and this pack in front of us. So running 20th, halfway through the field after 6 laps. That's a good sign if you want to get to the front.
Getting faster out there. Right back.
Alright, so we've caught this pack. Now let's see what we can do with any of them. Denny Hamlin running a pretty conservative, pretty defensive line down the straightaway. Alright, this will be our opportunity to get position on him.
Hold steady wheel. Clear high, get up there.
Alright, there we go. So we dispose of Hamlin. Ooh, watch out. Car's diving all over the place.
Stay on the bottom. Hold your line.
Oh, didn't quite get the traction I needed coming off the corner there. Let's see what we can do with Blaney on the entry to turn 1.
Hold your line.
Alright, that's probably about as good as I can do turn 1 on the bottom.
Stay low, stay low.
So let's see if we can
Easy. All clear.
complete that pass. Alright, not bad. Try to give these guys a little bit of room going into turn 1
Hold the bottom. Hold your line.
as they duke it out.
Stay low, stay low. Hold your line. Outside, still there.
Let's see if we can get a good run and stay alongside Jamie McMurray.
Stay on the bottom. Easy.
Okay, not bad. We held our own there. Ouch.
Hold steady wheel. Clear high.
I thought there was somebody on the outside there. Maybe there wasn't. All right, now we're going to try to get under the 43. Looks like he's already trying to get under somebody in front of him. Ooh, watch out.
Hold your line.
He
All clear,
almost
all clear.
touched.
Outside, hold your line.
All right, so we're up to 13th after 14 laps. Not bad. Let's see if we can get a good run. It is so hard to get a good run off the exit of 2 when the car does not rotate through the center. Man, it makes it difficult. Because you know it's time to get back in the gas, but yet the car just isn't rotating. right, now we'll set these guys up and see what they've got for us. Ooh, watch out. Newman went really low. We got a good run on Newman. Oh, nice block on Newman. Not going to work, though. We're still going to get to his inside. Oh! Well, that was tough. Everybody came out alive, though. All right, let's see if we can get a good solid run down the straightaway and then focus on Logano.
All clear, all clear.
All right, sure enough, we are now in 11th after 18 laps. Again, nice run toward the front. We still have plenty of laps.
Hold your line. Clear, clear.
Oh, not a good run through there, though. Washed up the track a little bit. But now we got a little clear track in front of us. Turn, turn, turn. So it took us about 18 laps to get ourselves into the top 10. Now we'll see how much higher we can get. That was a really good turn for us. One of the better turns 1 and 2 I've had. All right, we're inching in on these guys. Looks like our teammate is just ahead of Busch. Pretty good run through turn 1 and 2. I like it. It's amazing what you can do whenever you have some clear track. You can determine your own entry and exit points. All right, there we go. Spotter says we're at halfway. So not bad at all. So far, so good in this race. Just trying to inch in closer and closer to Elliott and see if he gives us some room on entry here. Let's try to get down to the bottom. Oh my goodness. Way too far up the track. Lost way too much speed. You can see Kurt Busch behind us got a nice run on us through the corner. All right, but we held our own pretty good. All right, the 24 car fighting very hard to stay right there. In fact, if he can stay with me through turn 1 and 2, he'll be just fine. But he could not. All right, so we'll take that spot. We're up to 8th. Try to diamond this corner a little bit, get the best speed off the corner we can find. Ooh, that is way too tight. All right, who is that in front of us? Can't really tell right now. Oh, it's Junior. Okay. I didn't recognize the car. I was looking for the blue and white. Let's see if we can track him down and take 7th away. You can see there's a lot more space between cars up here than there is back around 15th and 20th. Junior running some very good laps. Go, pretty good one, turns 1 and 2 for us. I'll take it. We're definitely closing in on him. He pulled us nicely coming off the corner there. All right, so we're here. Now it's all about trying to set him up for the pass. Now you can see his car wiggle a little bit there in the center of the corner. Trying to give him plenty of room. Wow, I was able to get back to the gas hard and we still couldn't make up any ground. Get to his inside. I can't quite get enough momentum to beat him off the corner though and maintain the position. All right, you can see he pulled me pretty bad there coming off turn 2. So we'll try him again down here.
Still a car out there.
Car rotated well. He's still getting off the corner better though. All right, this is going to be extremely tough to see if we can get this position. Ooh, watch out, Junior. All right, he's beating me enough through 1 and 2 that by the time we get to 3 and 4, I can't get position where I want. And try to drag race him off 4. Alright, so we got 10 laps. Try a little higher line through 1 and 2. That didn't work. Yep, I don't think we got the speed to get by him. Keep trying some different things out, but I just cannot get enough speed through the center of the corner on either end of the track. I feel like if we could get position on him, then we could beat him down the straightaway, but I can't quite get position. I can get to him.
Easy.
Turn it down as low as I can through the corner here. Oh, I can't quite get the speed. He's going to have a great run coming off that corner.
All clear.
All right, we're all clear. Of course, that doesn't mean he's going away. Woo. A little bumpy. That's what happens when you're braking and hit the bumps wrong. All right, now it looks like we're able to pull away from him a little bit. All right, there we go. Oh, the car got a little tight on me. So it looks like we got some lap traffic up here in front of us.
Outside, hold your line. Clear out.
So we got LaJoy immediately in front of us. Then Dylan. Both of those will be lap cars. Then I'm trying to look up ahead. I almost looked like I saw Keselowski up in that group right in front of the two that we're catching now. Watch out there, Dylan. All right, 4 more laps. There's the 42. I think that was Keselowski I saw. He's now toward the front of that pack. Kennington running exactly where I wanted to be right there. See if we can clear him and Earnhardt in this corner. Alright, we're going to give it all we got because I think that's for a position immediately ahead of us. So we're going to get all we can get. That'll be 2 laps to go. You can just very faintly see the label above Larson. Oh, good run off the corner. Oh, that's also Kyle Busch. I didn't notice him. And Keselowski. Oh, we're going to go for this. We're definitely going for this. Ooh, look out, Kyle Busch. Oh, we're just going to drive this thing way down in there. Oh, all we got. Can we get there? Oh, not quite. Not quite. So we come home 7th. Not bad. Not bad. If we'd had about 5 more laps, that was going to be a lot of fun. We might could have gotten into the top 5. So we come home 7th. Let's see what that does for the point standings. Who got the win and all that kind of stuff. All right, Jimmy Johnson gets a win. And that should easily get him into the playoffs, given where he'll likely be in the points anyway. Look at that, a lot of cars a lap down. Lots of cars. Okay, other than Jimmy Johnson taking home the victory, you got a lot of folks up front that you expect to see racing up front. So it gets us to nearly $10.8 million in the bank. And easily keeps us in first place in the points. Not bad. Fastest lap, 14.4. Danica, that is an amazingly fast lap for Phoenix. I don't think I could ever touch that. In fact, I can't do double that, really, nearly. So, not sure what happened to give her that extremely fast lap, but that is a lap that cannot be duplicated unless maybe you're in, man, I don't even know what you'd have to be in to run that kind of lap. Have something with a ton of downforce, just a ton of speed to run that, because that is basically half of what we're running here. 27, 28 seconds, somewhere in that range, if memory serves me correct. All right, so that'll do it for our first short track race of the season. Coming up next, we head back to the big tracks in California. So thank you very much for joining me, and stay tuned for more of our playthrough of the career mode here in NASCAR Heat 2.